For centuries, a secret obsession gripped some of the greatest minds in history. In hidden laboratories, fueled by flickering candlelight, they pursued a single, impossible dream: transmutation. They sought the legendary Philosopher's Stone, a mystical substance they believed could turn worthless, common lead into the purest, most brilliant gold. It was a quest to perfect the imperfect, to unlock the hidden potential within base matter. Of course, we know now that they failed.
They failed.
You can't physically turn lead into gold with potions and furnaces.
You can't. You can't.
Their quest has been relegated to the realm of myth and fantasy. But what if I told you their dream wasn't wrong, just early? What if I told you that today, in silent, humming server rooms all across the globe, the alchemist's grand ambition has been realized? A new kind of Philosopher's Stone has been found, and it is turning a new kind of lead into a new kind of gold. Every single second of every single day. This isn't magic. This is the story of artificial intelligence. And to understand how this modern alchemy works, we first need to understand the new lead it's working with. A material more abundant and chaotic than anything the old masters could have imagined. The lead of the 21st century isn't a metal. It's data. Raw, unstructured, and overwhelming data. Every time you like a photo, ask your phone for directions, buy a coffee with a card, or even have your heart rate tracked by your smartwatch, you are creating more of it. We are all collectively generating an unimaginable flood of this material. Think about it.
Think!
Facebook, Instagram, X, and TikTok produce a relentless storm of text, images, and videos. A chaotic, moment-by-moment snapshot of human desire, anger, joy, and opinion. Our cities are wired with a nervous system of sensors, cameras, and GPS devices, constantly recording the intricate dance of urban life, the flow of traffic, the use of electricity, the movement of people. And then there's healthcare. Hospitals and research labs are sitting on mountains of digital information, patient records, medical scans, and entire genomic sequences. It's a treasure trove of clues about human health and disease. But here's the problem. In its raw form, this data is just like lead. It's heavy, dense, and seemingly useless. It's digital noise. If you were to look at it, you wouldn't see cures for diseases or solutions to traffic jams. You'd just see a meaningless jumble of ones and zeros. The sheer scale and complexity are far beyond what any single human mind, or even a team of human minds, could ever hope to sort through. So how do you even begin to refine this digital chaos, to find the signal inside the noise? It turns out, the new alchemists use a process that mirrors the old ways, beginning with a stage the ancients called calcination. In medieval alchemy, calcination was the first step. It meant heating a substance in a crucible to burn off impurities and break it down to its essential components. In the world of AI, this is data pre-processing and cleaning. It's the digital equivalent of burning away the dross. Sophisticated algorithms, the core of our modern Philosopher's Stone, sift through these mountains of raw data. They find and fix errors, remove duplicate information, and organize the chaos into a structured format that a machine can actually understand. This is the first crucial step in the transmutation process. Next comes the stage of solutio, or dissolution. The old alchemists would dissolve the purified ashes in water to isolate the desired elements. AI does something similar through a process called feature extraction. It intelligently identifies and pulls out the most important pieces of information, the key features, from the cleaned data, discarding the rest. For example, in 1 million photos of cats, it learns to isolate features like pointy ears, whiskers, and feline eyes. The final stage was coagulatio, or coagulation, where the dissolved essence was solidified into the final, perfected substance. For AI, this is the magic moment of model building and training. The cleaned, feature-rich data is fed into a machine learning model. The model learns by analyzing this data over and over again, identifying patterns, correlations, and relationships that would be completely invisible to the human eye. Through this digital great work, the AI builds an understanding. It learns to see, to predict, and to reason based on the data it was given. And the gold it creates from this process is already changing your life in ways you might not even realize. Perhaps the most precious gold being created by AI today is in the field of medicine.
Now, AI isn't just powering search engines or organizing your life. It's showing up in hospitals, doctors' offices, and even therapy apps. From diagnosing rare diseases to being a lifeline for people struggling with anxiety and depression, artificial intelligence is starting to take on a very human role in healthcare.
Healthcare has become a primary laboratory for our new alchemists, and the results are astounding. We are moving away from a one-size-fits-all approach to medicine and into an era of truly personalized treatment. By sifting through millions of patient records, genetic data, and medical images, AI can achieve near superhuman feats of diagnosis. There are now AI systems that can analyze medical scans, like X-rays, CT scans, and MRIs, and spot signs of diseases like cancer with a level of accuracy that often surpasses experienced human radiologists. This doesn't replace doctors, but it gives them a powerful tool to catch diseases earlier and more reliably than ever before. But it goes even deeper. For a cancer patient, AI can analyze the specific genetic mutations driving their tumor. Instead of hitting them with a blunt instrument like broad-spectrum chemotherapy, doctors can use this information to prescribe a targeted therapy, a smart drug designed to attack that exact mutation. This is the difference between carpet bombing and a laser-guided strike. It's more effective, and it has far fewer side effects. This would lead to something even more amazing that we'll get to in just a moment. This is alchemy in its purest form, turning the lead of anonymous patient data into the gold of a personalized cure, a longer life, a better outcome. But saving individual lives is just the beginning. This same alchemical process is now being used to transform the very cities we live in. For decades, we've managed traffic with simple timers and human observation. It's an archaic system for a complex problem. Enter the AI alchemist. Our cities are now being fitted with thousands of sensors and cameras that generate a constant stream of data, the raw lead of urban movement. AI-powered traffic management systems consume this data in real time. They don't just see a red light or a green light. They see the entire city as a single, interconnected network. The AI can see a traffic jam forming 5 blocks away and start rerouting cars before it gets worse. It can dynamically adjust the timing of hundreds of traffic lights in perfect sync to create green waves that let traffic flow smoothly through arteries instead of stopping and starting. It can even tell emergency services the fastest possible route to an incident, changing every light to green along their path. The result? The gold here is tangible. Less congestion means less time wasted in traffic, which means less stress and more productivity. It also means less fuel burned by idling cars, which directly translates to less pollution and cleaner air. By transmuting raw traffic data into intelligent action, AI is making our cities more efficient, more sustainable, and ultimately, more livable. And while optimizing the physical world is impressive, AI's next feat of alchemy might be its most profound: deciphering the chaos of the digital world itself. The billions of posts, comments, and reviews we share online create a deafening roar of human opinion. For a long time, this was just noise. How could anyone possibly make sense of it all? How? Today, AI is doing just that. Using a technology called natural language processing, AI can read and understand human language on a massive scale. It can sift through millions of tweets, product reviews, and news articles, and distill the core sentiment. Is the public feeling positive, negative, or neutral about a new movie, a political policy, or a brand of sneakers? For businesses, this is pure gold. They no longer have to guess what their customers want. They can listen to them directly, at scale. AI can analyze thousands of customer reviews to pinpoint the exact feature of a product that's causing problems, or the new ad campaign that's making a splash. This is social listening, and it allows companies to be incredibly responsive, fixing flaws and capitalizing on trends almost instantly. Beyond commerce, this technology can act as a real-time pulse of society. Researchers can track the spread of both vital health information and dangerous misinformation. Sociologists can analyze public discourse to understand shifting cultural values. It's like having a planetary-scale focus group that never sleeps. AI is acting as an alchemist for our collective consciousness, turning the raw, unfiltered lead of our online chatter into the refined gold of genuine insight. But this incredible power begs a final question. What does the future of this AI alchemy look like? And should we be excited or cautious? The alchemists of old never found their philosopher's stone. Their quest to turn lead into gold ended in failure, a footnote in the history of science. Yet their fundamental dream, the dream of transformation, of creating profound value from the mundane, was not misplaced. It was simply waiting for the right tools. Today, we have those tools. Artificial intelligence is the philosopher's stone they could only dream of. It is successfully performing the great work, not on metals, but on data. It is sifting through the noise of our digital world and transmuting it into the gold of personalized medicine that can save our lives, smarter cities that improve our quality of life, and deeper insights that help us understand ourselves. The journey is far from over. As our world generates more and more data, and as AI becomes ever more powerful, the potential for this modern alchemy will only grow. With this power, however, comes an immense responsibility. A responsibility the old alchemists, working in secret, never had to face. We must ensure that this transformative technology is wielded wisely, ethically, and for the benefit of all. The quest for gold has always been part of the human story. But perhaps, for the first time in history, we've finally realized that the most valuable gold isn't something you can hold in your hand. It's knowledge. It's progress. It's a better future, refined from the raw data of today. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this journey into the world of AI, consider subscribing for more deep dives into the technology that's shaping our future.